90s was like the golden era for cartoons.
Absolutely. I'm sure you have all heard only 90s kids will remember this. Let's make this clear. If you were born after 1996, you are not a 90s kid.
80s kids remember the 90s.
They're 90s kids.
80s kids are 90s.
90s kids.
But 96 kids are not
90s
kids. The network guy or a Nickelodeon, Disney guy?
I only had Cartoon Network. I only had Cartoon.
You were deprived.
I probably count the amount of channels I had on one hand. Well, where I lived quite in a pretty rural area.
He didn't even have Central.
Cartoon Network was probably one of the only channels I really watched. He had some hella sick show.
Ed, Edd and Eddy was a good one.
He always freaked me out.
Yeah.
I think was it Eddie? It was Eddie. He would stand on his tongue. He would literally do like tongue stands.
Oh, I forget his name. Was it Ralph?
Ralph was the one that was like proper up strict. It was
the Indian one.
The Indian one. The Indian one. Ralph was the Indian one. There's Johnny, and his best was Plank.
Yeah. Nadine.
Was it Nadine?
Nadine
was paying.
She was paying. I had a strange crush on Nadine actually.
To be honest, same. I don't usually go for blonde girls, but she was.
I don't normally go for cartoons. But
the short one. The short.
She used to hang around with the guy with the braces.
With the guy with the braces.
I forgot.
Jimmy. Sarah.
Sarah always reminded me of this girl called Eleanor Hammond in primary school. She was just like an overbearing, really annoying person generally.
Eleanor, he hates you.
I don't hate you. I just dislike you. The old Tom and Jerry's are far superior.
I love the old Tom and Jerry.
New Tom and Jerry's.
They are hilarious, the old Tom and Jerry one.
I don't even get what it is with the new Tom and Jerry.
It's just, I don't know, I think they're trying too hard to be like the old one.
Yeah.
You can see how they're trying too hard, basically.
I haven't really spent much time watching it, but like, do they still maintain the same level of violence?
They still have the same level of violence, but you know, their reactions after the violence,
yeah.
It's just not the same.
I remember I was about 4 years old, and I went to Florida with my cousins. It was late, I say it was late at night, it was probably like 9 o'clock when we had to go to bed. Bear in mind, I was 4, my second cousin was 6, and my other cousin was 8. And we spent about half an hour to 45 minutes talking about the Powerpuff Girls and which ones we had crushes on. Mine was Bubbles.
Nah, Bubbles is weird, that's beautiful. Yeah.
I was 4, man, like, let me have a crush on Bubbles if I want to have a crush on Bubbles, yeah.
Bubbles is the kind of girl that like, everybody would go for.
A what?
A blonde hair, airhead.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Blonde airhead.
No, don't say
blonde airhead. Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo. No, how many times did he get beaten up and his brain was hanging out? You guys remember him?
Him, yeah.
Him.
The transvestite, the homosexual Satan.
Satan thing. Like, what was that?
Why would they put that in a kid show?
It's his voice. His voice like.
I can't even do it.
That was.
It sounded like the intro to Charmed. The last time I had a nightmare over him, I was 16. It's that deeply ingrained into my psyche. I really want to know who created that character.
Like,
and who thought it would be a good idea.
That's what I mean.
In a kid show.
He was like, okay, that sounds good. I'd never seen her face. Like, you never saw her face. But the secretary was...
Male was onto something, you know.
I don't think you guys remember, but when Mojo Jojo, he tried making his own Powerpuff Girls, but instead he made the Rowdy Rough Boys.
The Rowdy Rough Boys.
They looked sick.
Episode.
That was I wanted to be a Rowdy Rough Boy, basically.
Yeah,
it was so sick. I was a Rowdy Rough Boy. Yes, true.
Do you remember that episode where like that cockroach guy unleashed a whole like horde of cockroaches on the city?
And we were all scared.
Yeah, like that's just like the basic premise. Like,
to be honest, cockroaches are so scary. Like, I don't know if you guys ever been to kind of a foreign country where it's very hot. You are 600% sure that you will find a cockroach in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's more
six times certain.
That's 6 times certain.
When I went to Jamaica this summer, right, my uncle had a cockroach crawl into his shoe. I told him, throw your shoe outside, right, and tap it out, because that cockroach ain't going nowhere.
Oh, no, you told me. Oh.
So he throws it outside, and then he's tapping it, and he's tapping like hella light. He's like, and I'm like, now you gotta.
This is revolting.
Because this cockroach ain't coming out. Basically, he didn't listen to me. So he went to put it on later, because he was going out. I heard this very short-lived fluttering sound, followed by a very loud crunching sound, which is probably a cockroach crushed by his massive toe. This cockroach is probably like that kind of size.
Have you guys watched Men in Black?
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you remember Jackie Chan Adventures?
This guy, like the chantations they do, that was so
Incantation.
funny.
You hungry, right? You hungry, right?
It's not like a dry lizard or some stuff.
They have like a puffer fish in one
It was a
hand.
pufferfish
They
thing.
like a gourd or something in the
The talismans were
Talismans
so
were sick.
cool. Which one did you
go.
want?
I don't know. I don't remember what they were called. It's been like 10 years. Yeah, monkey. That's one. I want monkey. Monkey talisman. Is there a monkey
I don't think you need a talisman. I remember the snake one would grant him invisibility.
Mm.
The dragon one was just
Or like Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid.
oh my life. Oh my life. Nobody will understand that though.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Some might.
Some might.
Looking for you nerds out there, bro. Capcom players. Don't know.
Capcom, the North, Monster Hunter, the North. Like the dragon one gave you, was it fire or something?
Probably.
And it was ram.
Like dragons do breathe fire.
Yeah, they do breathe fire.
Generally.
It was so many. There was like 12 of them.
Something like that.
And we forgot. I don't remember one.
Probably like one for each of the like Chinese
Yeah.
zodiac.
Look, Tommy didn't just realise that.
Yeah. New cartoons are actually pretty crap. So we got like Tom and Jerry's pretty crap.
Well, the new Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, the
the
new
new
Tom and
Scooby
Jerry.
Doo. The
Yeah, the new Scooby-Doo's terrible. Anything with clean lines and good colour is bad. The only exception, of course, would be
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time,
Adventure
yeah.
Time is great.
so many sexual undertone jokes and
Yeah,
stuff
there's
that
a
kids
lot of-
wouldn't get,
yeah.
but like
Adult-
teenagers and
yeah,
adults would totally
absolutely.
get.
I really don't get though, like Lady Rainicorn. Why does she speak Korean?
That got me the first
Like,
time. In that episode, right, I was like, okay, so she speaks Korean.
And
they eat dogs.
My favourite character would obviously have to be Finn. Marceline and her gender bender version, Marshall Lee.
He's
Them
got
two.
bars, you know.
Marshall
That man
Lee is the
has
one.
bars.
Marshall
Like,
Lee is a G.
wait, there's one episode. Is it just one episode?
It's
that they
just
do gender
well,
gender?
nah. There's quite a few episodes. Those are the episodes with Fiona and Cake.
Okay.
But there's just one episode that really focuses on Marshall Lee, which is Bad Little Boy.
He spat some bars, right?
Episode 10, season 5.
And I thought it was Childish Gambino.
No, this kid, that guy was sick. He went
He
in.
went
He went hide.
You ever watch toddler shows recently?
You're
They're
weird,
so
Liam.
creepy.
Liam, you're weird, Liam's weird.
There's this one. What is
Yeah,
it called?
we
Like
watched
in
this
the Midnight Garden or something.
That's
something like that.
scary.
That's freaky.
Freaky.
That blue thing with the massive forehead,
Like-
the Somalian head, like little Einsteins though.
Going on a trip, every rocket ship sailing through the skies. We don't understand. That's becoming the thing.
Fully on it,
That's
you know.
becoming the thing. Remember how it used to be about a week ago? Now it's little Einsteins.
Yeah.
Every single Vine is just
Every
gonna
single
see.
Vine.
We're gonna see on every single Roadman, iPhone, iPod, Shuffle, Nano, all of them.
Samsung Watch, Apple Watch. I don't get it.
I'm not
Why are you gonna pay £400
To the what?
for a device
Because I want.
to help you use your phone better?
Because I want.
Look at your lock screen and be like, oh, I got text. Put your phone away. You don't need to go, oh, I got text. Can't read it, but I know that I
And
got
you can't
one.
read it. You can't read it.
It's still dumb. If you can't stop
What if your
yourself
phone's in your bag?
from checking the internet with your phone,
Ah.
that makes you like have to buy a £400 watch just to read your text. Then you're stupid. I don't care. I don't care what anybody
To
says.
be honest.
You're an idiot. To be fair, like, I'd like to be able to access documents and videos. Because
Yeah.
like when you're in an exam and you have a watch, like it's like, oh, I'm just checking the time and the equation to this question is... What's the range on it? Because if your phone's in your locker and your exam hall's like close to your locker...
What if it's cloud? What if it's cloud?
Wife's
Probably
fine.
wives.
Wife's fine.
Wives.
That'd be deep though.
I'd be sick.
Like, school's gotta watch out for that one.
You know what really died out? Disney Channel.
Disney Channel died when Sweet Life of Zack and Cody turned into Sweet Life on Deck. You never got to see That's So Raven, did you?
You know what? I knew about it, but I never got to
That's So
watch it.
Raven was the best show. I used to have a massive crush on Raven Simone. When I went to Florida when I was 8, again with my cousin, the last day of the holiday, right, because we were meant to go to Disney, and I heard that Raven was going to be there that day, and because we didn't get to go, I cried. That's the first time I watched Family Guy.
What? Serious? On
Yeah.
that day?
Yeah.
Family Guy's quite funny, to be honest. Family
Family
Guy is
Well,
pretty
it
funny.
was funny. Like, I think
Yeah, it's kind of...
it's again,
dragging
like,
it.
the graphics are too good now.
How funny was Simpsons back in the day?
Yeah.
Like, old Simpsons was
90s
hilarious.
Simpsons.
Not just 90s Simpsons was hilarious. There was this episode where I think Homer stole a car or something,
Yeah.
and he had to dispose of it.
It
He jumps out and starts rolling, and he ends up going back inside the car.
was a crossover episode between Family Guy and Simpsons. Right?
Yeah, I remember.
And like Peter and Homer got into like a similar kind of shenanigan. And Peter was like, I think we're gonna make this, and Homer was like, no, I know, we're not gonna make this. Lord of the Rings was a good TV show. There's only 3 episodes, like 3.5 hours long.
Pretty sure. almost sounds like a movie.
No, it's a TV show.
I'm looking forward to Jurassic Park. You not seen the trailer?
What's it called? New World.
It's called Jurassic World.
Oh, Jurassic World, that's the one. Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer?
No, not yet. Fam, I don't even like dinosaurs.
Are you actually serious?
Everybody likes dinosaurs, cause I'm not serious.
No, I mean you haven't seen the trailer.
No, I don't want to watch the trailer because I want to excite myself and actually get to the cinema.
So that was cartoons. We will see you guys next time. Liam's gay.
Are we actually watching it now?
We're watching it right now.
Okay.
Like right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
Okay.